Do you think Kim is like kicking herself? Because I bet she has no idea who Luann is or her style.
It's amazing.
And it's the real hat. Like it has the longer side.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Don't Let It Stu. I'm back from my mini vacation in Sicily, Italy. I've never been there before in my entire life, and I went and I'm back, and I'm going to make it cool to go to like Europe for a weekend, and we'll get into it and we'll talk about it. And I'm sure I have Anna Roisman here with me today because I did stay at the White Lotus Hotel from season 2, and you know, everybody's been watching Anna on her Instagram, and she does Parker Posey, and she does like such a fucking incredible job. It's like amazing. But we've lots to talk about. Anna went on a cruise. I want to hear all about that. But hi, Anna.
Hi. Thank you for having me. And I'm great. And also, I was like, what do you mean mini vacation? I saw you in Italy bopping around, and I was like, this is a long vacation.
No, here's the thing. And like, I don't even know how to like get through this or anything like that. We're going to get into it in a second. To get off my chest at the beginning, and it's not really to get off my chest, it's like more of a hack, tips on what I found traveling this time. Now, I'm with Delta. I have all the levels. I have the diamond. I have
Mazel tov. Yeah, congrats. You're like
the diamond status, the million miler status. I have the Delta Reserve credit card. Like I have it all the thing. I'm such a fan of Delta. Like I'm just the biggest fucking fan. I want to do their menus on their airlines, like maybe like the New York to LA route. Like I'd love to just like have like a menu for them. One day I will. Like I've always wanted to do that. Like I just love their branding. I love everything about them, the planes, whatever.
You'll be so proud of me. I upgraded to reserve for you.
Oh,
remember you were like, Anna, get off the platinum, get on the reserve. I did it.
Get on the reserve because every time you spend money, you get 15,000 MQMs and you keep building it unlimited until you like hit diamond. It's way easier to hit diamond with that card. And so I'm there. So I'm leaving LAX at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's LAX to Atlanta to Rome, right? I'm in Delta Comfort. I'm not in first class because it's ridiculous. The whole reason why I go on the trip. Yeah, the whole reason why I go on this trip is my friend Ryan was going to this hotel. He's a producer, exec producer on a big show. And he's like, I've only like 2 or 3 weeks off. I have to go somewhere. I booked it. I'm going to go with my friend. The friend pulled out. I run into him at the gym. He's like, fuck, I don't really want to go on my own. I'm like, well, where are you going? And he's like, well, I'm going to like the White Lotus Hotel. I'm like, oh my God, you're going to have the best time. It's going to be incredible. He's like, would you want to go with me? And I'm like, I'm going to let you sit on that for today. And like, I'll come back to you tonight because I will fucking book a ticket. Like, don't even try me. Like, I'll go for the weekend, whatever.
Those are the best though. The friends that can just be like, go on an adventure and you're just like, you know what? Fuck it. You only live once. Why wouldn't I go?
Exactly. I just was like, fuck it. If I'm going to go somewhere, jet lag, whatever. I go to Ireland all the time. Like, I know what the jet lag is like. I know how to get through it. I've been doing it for 20 years since I've moved to LA. Like this is not like that part is no problem for me. I go on. So I'm like, I call him that night. I'm like, look, were you serious today? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to book the flight. And I'd been looking at the flights all day, like not without even knowing.
As soon as you left the gym, you're like, hold on, I'm going to Italy.
I was at the fucking Stairmaster, like looking up flights. And so I look and I'm like, oh my God, I have miles. I'm like, I'm going to get this fucking on miles. It's going to be free. So I get it on miles, LAX to Atlanta, Atlanta to Rome.
Okay.
You connect in Rome, you go to Catania, you end up in Taormina, right? Where that Four Seasons Hotel is, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I'm like, where I land. So LA to Atlanta was fine. That's easy. Then I land in Atlanta and I'm looking, here's the hack. Look on the seat map when you're going on like a long trip and run up to that desk, maybe like 15, 20 minutes before they close and be like, hey, can I get the back row? There's 3 seats available. And she's like, no problem. Lock it in. I'm like, I'll give up my Delta Comfort seat. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the middle. So I'm like, no, it's going to be awkward. 3 seats on their own is going to be way better for me. She locks it in. I have 3 seats all the way. I fall asleep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? And so I get to like Rome. Now, the Rome flight to Catania was $600, which was like so dumb for 1 hour. I get on that flight. It's great. It's lie flats. They have a lie flat for like a 1 hour flight. I don't know why.
What?
I know.
I don't
because
get
Ryan was on the other flight before me. He was like, I didn't fucking have that. I had like a fucking Southwest flight. And I'm like, not me. So we fly there.
I just want you to know my brain pictures you and Ryan Murphy just like on a fucking like vacation. Because you're like, Ryan, you know, my friend who's like an executive producer. I'm like, of course.
No, it's
Ryan
not
Murphy.
that Ryan.
That's my picture right now. I'm like, you guys are so cool.
But I mean, it just, the point of what I was saying is like, it's just do the apps, do the credit card, sign up for one airline, stick to it. Because I'm telling you, when I went up to the desk and they saw my status and stuff, they were like, we're going to book this shit for him. Like we're just going to, and then like the woman, she's like, are you Stuart O'Keefe? And I'm like, thank you so much for your diamond status. I'm like, she's like, what can I get for you before we take off? I'm in row 50. Like I'm at the back by the shitter. You know what I mean? And so she's like, do you want wine? Do you want this? I said, I'd love a coffee before we take off. Now, she's not offering it to anybody. Like, you know, I'm in fucking economy at the back. So anyway, I'm just saying, like, it pays off. Do one airline, stick to it, join it. And, like, it's, you know, it's great. And, like, you know, when I came back.
I'm trying to go away this summer. I have miles.
I'm
going to try and go to Europe in July. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I left on a Wednesday. I was back on a Monday. I went straight to work when I got off the flight. Didn't miss a fucking day. Yeah.
That's hard.
No, it was fine. And so coming back was the best part. So I'm coming back, Rome, Paris, Charles de Gaulle. I'm sitting in Charles de Gaulle and I'm like, again, I have Delta Comfort, which is like premium select or whatever. I have a decent seat this time coming back. I'm like, this is going to be great. It's easy. I keep refreshing the seats and one fucking seat pops up on first class. And I'm like, no, stop. I'm like, stop. I'm like, it's not going to be free. I know that, but I'm like, I'm just going to click on it and see. I click on it. It's a $500 upgrade. I'm like, I'm fucking out. Like, I'm doing it.
Wow.
Like, booked it. I had a lie flat from Paris to LA on the way home. It was like
that's a long flight. That's worth it.
That's a long
honestly.
flight. It is.
Yeah.
It was
like
awesome.
If you were doing New York, I'd be like, I don't know. You could probably make it, but like that's long.
Yeah. It was like 11 and a half hours. Like, it's a long time.
That's so nice.
So
it was all meant to be from the moment you ran into Ryan.
No, it was. It was so smooth. And even like me and Ryan were talking about it afterwards. And like, I was like, everything went so smoothly, Ryan. Like we booked the boat. The guy was there with the boat. We went out into the sea. Like the Vespa was like amazing. Like we nearly died. You know, like we rented a Vespa. And I mean, I could talk about this trip for an hour, but like I'm just going to talk about like one or two of the highlights. But we rented a Vespa. It's 125 cc, right? So there's all different powers. Like there's a lower one, there's a middle one, and there's a higher one. So we got the middle one. I didn't know that at the time when I rented it, but I was like, great.
Okay.
I'd ridden a motorcycle before. I had a motorcycle. I was like, this is going to be easy to ride, which it was. And Ryan's like, I'm not getting one. Like, I'll just get on the back with you. And I'm like, fine, no problem. So there's this small town called Savoca, which is like 45 minutes from Taormina. And I was asking them at the front desk, I'm like, hey, is this like, can we go here on the Vespa? And they're like, yeah. So we went to this place called Bar Vitelli. It's at the top of the mountain. There's only a restaurant there and like you can buy gelato and there's like a 7-Eleven type thing. That's where they shot The Godfather. Like the original Godfather was in this restaurant or whatever.
Cool.
It was cool. Like that was cool. So I got on the Vespa, we go. Now it's kind of like Pacific Coast Highway. You're by the ocean and like you're going like 30 miles an hour, right? Mm-hmm. And that's fine. And we got there. I was fucking flying it on the Vespa. It was fucking great time. We had our helmets on. It was like great. I get up there. Now we're coming on the way back. And I'm like, I'm kind of tired. I just had like a big panini that's the size of my head. And I'm like, fucking now I'm like carved up. And I'm like, we got to go home. Like we got to go back. So I get back on. I said, Ryan, pull up your maps so to make sure I don't make a wrong turn going down or whatever. I just need to get straight back to the hotel, you know? Because I'm just like, I don't want to be hanging. I don't want to get tired on this fucking thing, you know? So we go back. We're halfway back. And I see a sign for Taormina. And I'm like, oh my God, there it is. I said, we obviously go this way. And Ryan's like, I don't think we go that way. And he's like, I think we just keep going straight. And I'm like, no, like it's Taormina. It's probably like an easier way back. I get on the fucking freeway on the Vespa.
No,
I'm not. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, Anna, like,
and they drive differently there than they do in America.
Well, like, yeah, they drive like crazy people. Stressful. Like, they're really aggressive. They're aggressive drivers, but like, they're all in on it, so it kind of just works for some reason, right? And it's so weird. So I get on. Now it's a 2-lane highway, right? The speed is 80 kilometers an hour, right? That's the speed limit, which is about 60 miles an hour in America. The Vespa hits 80. Like, that's the max this can go. Like, you know, when you see in the cartoons, like, you know, you have the speedometer and the thing is shaking at, like, you know, the max speed. That's what it was. I had my head down. Like, bugs were fucking hitting me in the face. And Ryan was like, we were going through these long ass tunnels. That's when it was scary because everyone was like, shoo, 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 like past us. I have a video of it. Like, I'll post it. And Ryan's like in my ear, he's like, I think I'm going to be like Princess Diana and die in this tunnel.
No.
Oh my God. I'm like, we're not going to die. But I will say we got home. It was fine. We got to the toll bridge. I didn't pull the ticket and I just kept going. So then you get to the other side of the toll and there's a woman there going like, hey, give me your ticket. You need to pay. And I'm like, I didn't pull a ticket. She was looking at us going like, these poor fuckers. And there was these workers there and they were like just laughing their asses off. Like, these fuckers. It was like Dumb and Dumber on the Vespa.
Yeah.
And like, it legitimately was. But yeah, you know, I just handed her my credit card. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't pull a ticket. She was like, fine, just don't die. So we got home. It was great. But you like saw on my Instagram, like the boat trip. It was like the best fucking, the hotel, the White Lotus vibe. Like, I was taking photographs everywhere, pretending I'm in these rooms and I'm not in these rooms. People were like, you need to stop. And like the breakfast in the morning, the views, the bar at night. Like, if you can go there, like, I would go back, but I'd have to have a boyfriend going back. Like, I saw it now, but I wouldn't be able to go back again. You should go.
It's romantic.
Yeah, it is romantic.
I want to go. It looks beautiful. I mean, we also fall in love with those places just watching the shows, you know? Like, you're like, I want to go there.
I mean, look, I got like a t-shirt, like the local store was selling these t-shirts, like the resort. So I have the hat, like from the hotel. Like, I'm just like, it's amazing.
You're ready for season 4. They should put you in it.
I know, right? It's like, can we go to Maui on Memorial Day weekend? I'm like, no, it's $6,000 a night there. We don't need to go.
Ryan, I want to be friends with Ryan. Ryan's got a great outlook. He's like, I'm just trying to hit up every White Lotus that they've shot at.
I know. Speaking of trips, anyway, you went on a cruise with Andrea, right?
I went on a cruise. I worked on a cruise. The Heather McMahan absolutely not cruise. Stu, you got to come next time. 2027, you're coming. It's so fucking fun.
Here's the thing. Somebody told me this. My friend Andrew told me this. He's like, you need to tap into the cruises and you need to go do fucking cooking demos on these cruises.
Yeah, there's a lot of chefs cruises. There's a lot of gay cruises. They all have these big excursions. My friend, one of the comics on, he's like, I've done 22 gay cruises. And I was like, what? They're like, you make money, you're fucking partying, you're not obligated to do too much. You know what I mean? Like, you got a show a day or this or that. Like, you have a couple things, but it's like mostly a vacation and everyone is just so amped to be there because they're fans of what they're, you know, these private cruises, I'm saying. I don't know if I'd like walk onto a regular boat. So you know what I mean?
Cruise, like, what was it? Like a celebrity cruise? Like, what was it?
It was the Norwegian Gem.
Oh, the Norwegian. Actually. Okay.
The Norwegian Gem.
And how many people were roughly on it?
I want to say like close to 2,000.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's but it was nice.
Crazy
it was a nice
big. One. Yeah, it was nice.
Like,
and it was just
it wasn't like disgusting, like just fat, trashy people. Like, wasn't it those, you know, you see online?
No, like, because all these women are fans of these comedians and like Heather. So it was just Heather. Like, it was her cruise, and she announced a bunch of comedians like throughout the year who are coming on. We were announced very late. We were booked late, but like still, we had fans on who like listened to our podcast and stuff. We did our show.
Paid food, all that kind of stuff, and your rooms and all that kind of stuff, and you have fun. And okay, great.
I mean, we have to pay for some stuff, like, you know, when we go to dinners at the steakhouse, like, but you get like a discount and it ends up being like a normal, like what you'd pay for lunch in LA. Like, you're like, wait, I just had like oysters and steak, but I'm paying like $40. Like, you're like, oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds so fun. But you guys had a blast. So How many days were you on it for?
It was like Sunday to Thursday. It was like 4 days because you get off the boat right away. It's Sunday to Thursday. Perfect. Miami to the Bahamas. Everyone was off in the Bahamas too, so you could do what you wanted that day. Like, everyone was, you know, off the boat and whatever. And then like it was just so much fun. The shows were great. Like, everyone had a blast. There were brands on the boat. They had like hair extensions. Like, they like did it up. It was really an operation. It was really cool.
Well, you'll probably get to do it every year now. Like, once you get in, I feel like once you get in that kind of circuit, like, you're like, okay, I'll be book, you know.
You would love it, though. You got to get on one of these. They do, like, Top Chef cruises. They do all these cruises that are, like, the boat before ours was the Creed cruise, if you can believe.
Creed? Like the band?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine?
I was like,
damn,
no. They got one hit song and they have a whole boat full of people. Like, impressive.
Oh, fuck.
I know.
Well, oh, God. Kind of staying on the White Lotus thing, you've been doing Parker Posey now for like, I don't know, like a few months, and it's just so amazing and it's so funny and you're so good at it. But then you ran into her.
I'm still like not recovered.
Show.
I ran into her. I mean, I didn't know she was at the show. I ran into her backstage right after the show. I lost my fucking mind. I was like,
I bet you did.
I was so like flustered too. I was late to my show, so I just like left my car at a bad spot. So after the show, I run down, I get my keys. I'm like, I gotta move my car, and I like walk up the stairs, and she's talking to my band leader backstage, and they're friends. They're old friends. I knew this, but I didn't know she'd be there. And I was like, I hear her voice, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, I'll get a ticket to meet her. Are you kidding? Like,
yeah.
And I go up to her, and she has like 3 guys who she's with, like her friends. And I say to them, I was like, she was talking, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, I have to say hi. I like do her impression online. They're like, oh yeah.
Does she know that you do that?
Well,
someone must have said
so
it to
I
her.
say to her, I go, she gives me a hug. She's like, you were so good in the show. I was like, what is she, my mother? Like, this was so nice. She was so kind. Like, just one of the sweetest people. I was like, she doesn't even know me, but I don't do that much. I was like, what? And it wasn't just my solo show. So it's a show I sing with this band. It's a bunch of people. It's not just me. And she's hugging. She's like, it was so good. I loved it so much. And I go, are you kidding me? Like, you killed this season. And I go, I've been doing an impression of you like online. And she looks at me and goes, I love that so much. So I was like, in that moment, I was like, no. In that moment, I was like, okay, so she's never seen it, but she loves it,
Yeah, I mean, like, who wouldn't? And it's so good as well, and it's exactly her character in the show. If you haven't seen it, go follow Anna Roisman on Instagram.
She gave me my own Piper No. I want you to know. I was like, can we film a Piper No together? And she was like, Piper No. And then she's like, no, I have boundaries. I just want to do a selfie. And I was like, okay, no video.
Wow, okay, shit. I mean, I get it. I mean, come on, just fucking do it. You know what I mean? It's like...
She probably gets asked everywhere. I just saw a TikTok of her getting followed through an airport today, and this guy would not leave her alone. And he's like, what are you doing next? What are you working on? Where are you coming from? Blah, blah, blah. And like, she's so nice to him, but I also can tell she's like, get the fuck away. Like, you're like, leave her alone. It was a lot. It was like, some wannabe TMZ.
What did you think of the Met Gala?
I thought it was okay. It started to feel repetitive, right? Like it was almost like no one knew what to do outside of the pinstripe like suit, like variation.
The theme was super fine, tailoring black style. This theme explores black dandyism history. Yeah. What's dandyism? I don't know what that is.
I wish I could give you a definition, but I don't know it.
A style that blends refined tailoring with vibrant colors, bold patterns, and color. I mean, that's what it is. And cultural significance.
Which is funny to hear because everyone wore black except for like 2 people.
I thought it was like the 1920s style. I did.
A lot of people went that way. Yeah.
Because it's suits and like, fedoras like I have on right now. And like I turn up with like this. But, and then like a Luann hat.
Yes. Oh my God. Do you think Kim is like kicking herself? Because I bet she has no idea who Luann is or her style.
It's amazing.
And it's the real hat. Like it has the longer side.
I was just at the show with Zach Peter. She was Luann. Zach was like, that damn fucking hat. I'm like, I know.
She's been wearing that hat for this moment. Luann has never been more relevant than right now. Now. She is fucking eating this up.
It's the best. She's like, she copied me. Like, Yep. Girls.
And honestly, whoever styled Kim, someone knew. Someone knew.
For sure. I mean, I'm not that I'm out of the loop or anything, but like I saw a photograph of Rihanna. I actually really liked her outfit. But what the fuck? Yeah. Like she's pregnant again? Like I didn't know she was pregnant.
I saw the funniest tweet. This is not my own joke, but someone was like, we're in a recession or heading towards the recession because Rihanna announced her pregnancy on the street, not like at the Met Gala. Like earlier in the day, like there were a bunch of photos of her walking around New York, like in her fucking tank top. And then,
Yeah.
And so they were like, usually she does like a Super Bowl, a Met Gala, like she's, revealed it in bigger ways, but she was just like, fuck it. Like we're going through a tough time, I thought she looked great though, but yes, she is pregnant with her third child, right?
I thought
Did you have any other favorites?
Diana Ross, I think, stole the show. I mean, that train was. I mean, like, what do they say when she's pulling up?
Bigger than
they must say to the people like, you need to hurry the fuck on because she's going to take up like 40 feet of the stairs, so nobody's going to it. And like, do they say to them as well, like because obviously there's a line of cars, like they're all pulling up, kind of like the Oscars and stuff. Like, do you think that they're like, okay, you have like 7 minutes max to walk on the carpet, do your showpiece, get through all the cameras because we need the next person on there. Like there must be rules.
Probably.
I'd love to know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
I bet the publicists like know the time and they're like, watching the clock and they're like, go. Yeah.
Because
that's crazy.
As you see, like it looks kind of rushed because you have all the reporters on the side, like, you had like Al Roker there and like, other entertainment shows, and they're kind of like calling them. And a lot of people just ignore them. Like they don't go over like the Oscars because they're like, I don't fucking have time. I want to get the photographs.
They're also the setup is terrible for the media. Like even watching E, you just see the shoulder of Zuri because she was like interview. You just see her shoulder and you don't even see the outfit. There's like a bush. And so you just see like here up. It was I was like, this is so unnecessary. Like, then they had those
the bush there.
I don't know, to keep wild people away. Yeah. But then did you see E also did the like AI like images of the celebrities and they were all like the wrong color. It looked like a hologram. It looked so fucking weird. It
was like a hologram beside them at the desk, right? Is that what you mean? Like that? Yeah.
Yeah. It just felt so weird. I'm like, these people are like reporting from LA for all we know. We have no idea where they are.
Oh yeah, because it looks like they're on because it's nighttime in New York, and it looks like they're there, but like they're probably not there. They're just this AI thing. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, weird.
I saw like afterwards. Then Anna Wintour, there was a stain on her dress. Do you see that? I mean, could you imagine? Like look, there's like. There, it's kind of hard to see this, but I'll put it up on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, or you can go to YouTube. I'll put up thing. There's like it's like a wine stain almost. I don't know what it is, but people are like, could you imagine? Because there's probably 25 people looking at that dress before she leaves the hotel, leaves the car, whatever that like. So is this something that just happened after she got out?
Probably. I kind of wanted her to be in a suit. I wanted to see her in like a cool like Tom Brown pantsuit, like she went with that like floral badass look again, like that like long dress. Yeah, I wanted to see her in a suit. There were some really cool looks, but overall I was like, I don't know. Everyone seemed to get a different memo.
I know, really.
Did you see the Megan Thee Stallion videos afterwards that she snuck her phone in? Look these up. And if you're listening, look them up because they're so funny. No, on TikTok, she was like, they put a sticker over my phone, but whatever, I took it off. And then she's reviewing the caviar and the food and like whatever's happening inside. And she and her girls are like tasting the food. And she's like, we're not allowed to have phones in here, but fuck it. It's funny because you're like, you never see what happens inside.
You'll never get asked back. Isn't that the whole thing? That's what she does.
Maybe she doesn't care.
She's just like, who gives a fuck? Anyway, I mean, yeah, it's so like, it's just those award ceremonies. Like they're just kind of like whatever,
Yeah, too pretentious.
What else did I want to talk about with you? Oh yeah, you haven't watched it yet, but I watched it on the plane coming home. Another Simple Favor.
I can't believe it's already on a plane. Didn't it just come out?
No. I had it on my iPad. You can get it on Prime.
Oh, I was like, it's on Prime. Wow, straight to plane.
Straight to plane. But it was really, I loved it.
And I think that the first movie was so good. I can't wait.
It was like good, and initially like the opening scene, I'm not giving any spoilers away, but it's kind of corny, and I was like, the opening scene, you'll watch it and you'll be like, what the fuck is happening? Like they're all cracking jokes at the beginning, and it's just like is this serious? Like I'm just lost kind of in like, what's the vibe of the movie? Then you're like, okay, this sets the scene. This is the kind of humor. It's very sarcastic. They're going back and forth and like, but then it gets good. It's kind of campy. It's the storyline and the twist and all that stuff. And it's good. Like, it's a fun,
It's in Italy, right?
It's in Capri. Yeah, Capri. And like, it's in Italy and it's beautiful. The backdrop is beautiful and stuff. And Alison Janney is funny. Anna Kendrick is just so fucking funny. Like, I just love her comedic timing. And she's kind of the same character in all those kind of movies. But like, it is, I just really like her. But yeah, it's a fun movie to watch. And Blake Lively's
good at that character. Like,
she is always good, because that's probably what she's like.
I was gonna say, I was like, so she's really good at that character.
She's really good at that character being mean. But it's so unfortunate what has happened with this whole Blake Lively stuff, because I did like her, and like probably halfway through I was like, I kind of really like her now, and she's actually kind of good in this movie. And I kind of had like towards the end I was like, oh, she's actually really good. Like, I'm so pissed off she's doing all this bullshit, you know? Yeah. It kind of just takes away from it.
Yeah.
God,
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I mean, she's an icon, you know?
I sent you over this like article before we like pop out of here. It's a nice quick show today. In a remarkable turn of events, and I'll put up the photograph here, in the Netherlands, a metro train near Rotterdam overshot the end of its elevated tracks and crashed through a safety barrier. But instead of plunging to the ground or the water below, it was dramatically saved by a sculpture. I mean, look at this. Like, it's a giant whale tail. Like,
can I gotta be honest. Is this real? Like, or, because it looks like an AI news story. Like, it doesn't look
if it
real.
Is, I just will fucking read anything out just to use a few minutes in the podcast, like just to kind of like keep you guys all.
No, but
like,
doesn't it look? It looks fake to me. I was like, huh? This can't be real. I want to Google it. I believe you. Amsterdam train.
Because listen, somebody posted on Facebook, one of my friends, and like, it's not like, oh, this is AI. Started as a public art installation, ended up preventing a provincial disaster, an incident that seemed almost too poetic to be real. It's got to be real.
With the whale sculpture, right?
Whale tail.
Whale sculpture crashes Dutch metro train. That was in 2020. You know, nothing's popping up for today. It's Netherlands.
I mean, if I see,
I love that. I'm like, because I saw it and I stared at it and I even showed it to Jared and I was like, this looks too good to be true.
I just like make stuff up in this podcast. Let's just make up some rumors.
You might, because honestly, nothing. Wait, whale tail saves train from 33-foot plunge. Okay, so apparently this happened in November of 2020. But it did happen. It happened in November of 2020. I mean, there's a lot of articles on it.
It's a great article. It's a great story. And I mean, it doesn't matter that was 5 years ago.
And it looks fake. Like, it doesn't look like it.
Look that up, real. Guys. It's like, it is crazy how, like, I just was blown away by it. I was like, wait, what?
That's like when an artist becomes like, you know, the EMT and you're like, wait, I saved people with my whale tail? I saved a train full of people? Like, resume builder. You know what I mean? Like, not only you're an artist, but like, you're saving the world.
Also, like, you know, just to go on about it, haters as well. I forgot to mention this at the start. So I posted this funny TikTok. Well, I thought it was kind of funny. So there's this kind of trend going around, right? Where people are at the airport and like they'll have a nice fancy bag. They'll have nice bracelets on, like an outfit on. Like they'll have stuff like, you know, to the value of like whatever, 10 grand or whatever of just, but then they'll say like, you know, I have my room and my baggage. I did it. So I was like, I have my room and my bag, my Louis Vuitton duffel, my Rolex, and I'm heading down to 23C. Like, it's just like a trend that I saw on TikTok. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do this at the airport when I leave in the morning. It's going to be I'm going to be at the airport at like 4:30 a.m. for my 6 o'clock flight. There's going to be nobody there. I'm going to set up my little tripod and do it. Well, I got so much fucking hate for it. Like, people say like, you're so fucking like, disgusting, like, you know, your fucking ego. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, chill. Like, it's just a trend. Like, I just was trying to be funny. Like, right. And legitimately, I was going to 23C. Like, You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. People think like, oh, you're just making this up to make fun of us, poor people. No. And you're like, no, I'm not. I don't have first class today.
I don't have first class, and I never have first class, and that's why I'm telling you all, stick to our program, get status, because you do get upgraded all the time. But like, it's just about where do you value your money most. I like nice things that last a long time, and I'd kind of like to buy those nice things, you know?
Yeah.
Not like
I do too. I've had this conversation a lot lately. Like, I won't buy like a fake Chanel bag necessarily. I'll save up and wait till I can buy the real deal.
And that's the thing. I saved up and I got that. It's not even a new Louis Vuitton bag. I have a friend that she works with this like seller, and they locate like really good secondhand bags. So instead of paying $3,000, I pay like $1,400, and it's so great. But it was just so funny. I'm like, okay, I guess nobody's kind of seen this trend, because every time I see it, I always just laugh. I think it's really funny. But I got 90,000 views, so it did actually okay.
Wow.
So whatever.
I got canceled on Threads last week. You'll like this for a tweet I did. Can I tell you it? I said I spoke from the heart, okay? And here's the thing. When you have comedian in your profile, I guess people expect you to always be on, but I'm like, no. Threads, Twitter, that's for anyone to say anything they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I said I had a problem with people who call their wives the wife or wifey or the wifey. Like, because I saw it on, I saw it somewhere. I saw someone post on Instagram like, oh, going home to the wifey. Home.
Yeah.
I hate it. I think it's so like demoralizing, and like it just degrades women, and I hate it. So I posted that. I had like 400 people being like, sounds like this sad single bitch can't handle people's happy marriages. That's how the internet works. And I was like, and they were like, oh, she probably has no issue with people saying hubby. And I was like, no, actually I do. I think hubby's lame. I think it's gross. They were so mean. They were like, it looks like you'll never find a husband because you don't want to be the wife. Like, I was like, I did not expect it to blow up.
I feel like it's these, oh God, I'm going to like get canceled myself.
Mostly men. It was mostly men.
It was mostly men. So like, is it like, but like, are those wives, are they at-home wives then serving their husbands? And the husband's like, well, yeah, like I do call her wifey. Like, why is it triggering to you?
I just think it's gross. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't like, I'm like, and people were like, sad single girl. I go, no, but I'd leave my boyfriend if he called me the wife. Like, are you kidding?
I am at home with the wife. Yeah, the wife is getting right. Like, it is demoralizing. I agree with you.
Right?
Completely.
The boyfriend, the girlfriend. Don't put the in front of it. It makes it sound like you don't really give a shit about this person. They're just like filling a hole. Yeah.
That's actually really funny.
Anyway, I got so annoyed with it.
And like,
I had to delete. No, I had to delete it. I deleted. I never do that. I've gotten a lot of shit in my life, but I had a big audition the next day and I couldn't stop reading these comments, and I was just like distracted, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to delete the whole fucking thread. Fuck these people.
You know what? Fuck it. Who cares? So what? Who cares?
I had to do that for my own sanity because it was too fun to read, but yeah.
Are you going to meet me out in the Hamptons again this year in July?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be there July 4th. I don't know if you'll be there then.
It's around the 27th. I'll be out there for Jill's Arns luncheon again. Just like sneak you in the back.
Let me know. She DM'd me on TikTok last week.
Yeah, she likes you. Remember you came with me last year.
She's so sweet. She was like, you're so funny. I love you. And I was like, Jill, so sweet.
Oh, God.
And I love Allie. We both did a partnership together, so I've talked to her.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's awesome. I go to Chicago then the next day. Anybody that's listening, I will be joining Zach Peter in Chicago on July 27th. Fun. Go to nofilterlive.com. He's going to have an amazing show. He's all the tea. As everybody knows, he's so good at these podcasts. And so I'll be joining him on stage. We're going to do giveaways and like fun. I'm sure he's going to do a fun game with me. But yeah, nofilterlive.com and grab your tickets. Also, a little announcement for me. I'm super excited. I'm going to be in the Pride issue of Los Angeles Magazine. We did a photo shoot. I saw the photographs yesterday. They are fucking insane.
You teased it on your Instagram. I just saw.
I teased it on my Instagram one today. I'm eating a cherry pie and they're putting like cherry fucking sauce all over my face. But the other photographs are like It's like, I think it's one of the nicest photo shoots I've ever done. Like, it's amazing.
That's
so I'm super excited about it.
Love it.
Anything you want to promote? Are you performing anywhere?
Yeah, I'll be in Toronto on May 23rd. If you're listening, I've never been to Toronto. It's my first time. I'm going to do a show with my friend Tom Hearn. We're going to do a comedy show where we do a bunch of our impressions and some stand-up and at Comedy Bar in Toronto, May 23rd.
Okay, and Tom Hearn is the guy, basically, guys, you'll see him in a blue shirt and he does Ina Garden all the time. He's really funny. He is really funny at doing that character. I just love it so much. I know when he's in LA, I want to do like a cooking thing with him. Or when I come to New York or something.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Anna, thank you so much for popping on. I know you're off to Harry Potter matinee. Have a wonderful time.
No, I've never seen Harry Potter or read Harry Potter.
Good?
So I have no idea. The play is supposed to be good. This was for Jared, and I fucked up, and I didn't buy it. And he was like, "You got the matinee tickets," and I was like, "I did. I've never done that." And he has work. So actually, my friend Gracie, who you'd love, she's a baker. She has a great company, Gracie Baked in New York, and she's coming with me because she bakes early in the morning. She was like, "I could swing a matinee," and I was like, "Okay."
That's amazing. All right. Well, look, I'll let you know when I come into town. I'd love to come in. I'd love to come to New York before July. So we'll see.
Great. I'll be in LA at the end of May, so we'll do something.
Oh, we'll do something. Bye. Love you. Bye,
love
guys.
You.
Bye.